So how will you So how will you describe the average Uber passenger?
Not good. Honestly, kind of disgusting. I mean, they don't have their own car. They call me. I go and get them. They get in. They're unkempt. They smell bad. They're rude to me. I honestly just can't wait for the day that I can stop chauffeuring these people around, because most of them are just disgusting.
Okay, so how I'm styling the documentary is I'm just gonna ask you questions, and then you'll give responses, but then I'll edit out my questions, so then it'll just kind of have
Sounds good.
information about yourself, about your
Sure.
career and stuff.
Yeah.
So can I just get some quick information, like just name, how long you've been doing Uber, Lyft?
Yeah. My name is Lee. I've been driving for Uber and Lyft for, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years. It started off as a part-time thing, and then, fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, it kind of ended up being more of a full-time gig. So I'm just out here on the road, just driving people around most every day.
So does it get kind of tedious, kind of monotonous?
It is what you make it, right? Like any job could be tedious, but you try to be kind to people. You try not to get frustrated with anybody, because people do some pretty silly things, but you just take it with a grain of salt.
What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
I don't know. I mean, it's always kind of hard whenever a really, really happy couple gets in the back of the seat, and they, you pick them up for a wedding or something like that, and they're so happy, and then it kind of devolves, and then maybe one of them's had too much to drink, and they start yelling at each other, and it just, I don't know. I guess I really just hate it when people get in my car and fight with each other. And it happens more than often than you'd like to think. It's just kind of, it's ugly. It reminds you of some shit,
So before Uber, kind of what was your idea of a career path?
I grew up playing sports, and I was that kid who thought he'd grow up to be a baseball player or something. That's a hard world to break into, and I ended up going to college for it, and got 3 years into a degree. Then had to stop just because of some family stuff, which is fine. That's what you do. You take care of your family, but with Uber and Lyft, it's fine. I get to my bills are paid, and you make your own schedule. That's nice. Some people, it's not ideal for some people, but just glass half full.
So do you feel like your family, are they supportive, or do they
like my parents, or
do they?
Yeah, my dad, he kind of jokes around with me sometimes about it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure my wife, if she was being honest, would want me to make a little bit more money.
Yeah.
But, she's fine. We're happy. We're happy. We're here.
Do you feel like she respects you?
Well, what is this document? That seems kind of like a weird question.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Like, my wife
Is that a little
respects
bit
me.
too
Yeah,
much?
of course. Yeah. Yes. And she respects me just like I respect her. You know, it's a marriage. That's what you do. You respect each
I was just
other.
trying to get into like the mindset of it.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm not like, of course my wife respects me. That didn't set me off.
Yeah.
You know, of
I'm
course
sorry.
she does. No, it's cool, dude. It just kind of, yeah. You brought up my wife, and I was like, you know, I just don't really know you, and it's fine. It's fine.
So tell me about the art thing.
Oh yeah. It's you know, once the whole sports business, all of that kind of fizzled out, I have always had this passion for art. I was you know, always painting and drawing when I was a little kid, and then I fell in with the right crowd and met some people, and they just really pushed me, kind of got me to believe in myself and get into that creative mode. And it's not like I'm getting rich off of it, because
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, clearly.
here we are doing this. Yeah, so I just keep some of my art in the trunk sometimes, just because a lot of times, you know, once you start talking about it, people will want to buy a piece.
Mm-hmm.
This is Barack Obama, but there's a little kind of a spin on it. It's Thriller, just from, you know, the Michael Jackson. Big fan. If you want it, you can have it. You know, you can have it.
And what would you charge for something like that?
I mean, if I were to charge like how many hours I put into it, this would be a $1,000 piece of art. But you know, I think I give it to you for
$20.
Yeah,
15.
Not that little. I was thinking like 50 or 100.
Would you do like 25?
Yeah, I would probably do $25 if we could get it off my hands. I love to paint. It's a good outlet for me. You know, any emotions that I have, anything, you know, any rage or contempt, or, you know, and I don't necessarily have those emotions, but, you know, they're on the spectrum. Everyone has them
For sure.
to some level. You know, I drew some more inspiration from Michael Jackson. I think he's, you know, the greatest artist of all time. That's Michael Jackson, the king of pop. If you remember, that's his son, Blanket Jackson. It was a pretty hairy situation in Paris. And then I just kind of like dampened the mood. This is Rafiki from the Lion King movie, the Disney, and then that is Simba. And they were just both kind of doing the same thing.
This feels like something that would kind of be more something from like 15, 20 years ago.
Well,
You know?
Michael Jackson's always relevant.
Be honest. Is all your work related to Michael Jackson in some way?
Yeah, I draw a lot of inspiration from Michael Jackson, and most of my art, I guess, now that you kind of put me on the spot, is kind of Michael Jackson themed. I don't see anything, you know, wrong with that per se.
Kind of in terms of like art wise, like what would you like to say?
I don't necessarily think it's the artist's job to have a meaning of the paint. I don't know what you're getting at, honestly. I just paint. People like it. Sometimes, if they don't like it, then it, you know, that's not the problem. That doesn't matter. I do it for me. I do my paintings for me.
Would you say your art has value? Like to the world?
Yeah. I would like to think that, you know. I mean, it's hard to feel like that when you're not exactly moving any art.
Would you say your family and like your wife supports
You're
what you're
really
doing?
into that. about my family. Yeah, I think my wife loves my paintings. My paintings are all over the house, and
Okay.
she loves them.
Yeah.
You know, she decorates with them. We don't necessarily like buy a lot of presents in the holiday season, just because money is a little tight. But it's nice to be able to give a gift like that, hand done from the heart. So my wife, my wife loves it. She loves it.
So are you cool with me filming again?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of got a little tense last time.
It did get a little tense. I felt like maybe you might have crossed a line when you were talking about my wife and my kids, but let's try it again. I get it. I'm an artist too. I appreciate what you're trying to do. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just don't touch the windows and stuff.
What's up?
I don't know, it's the middle of winter. You put your seatbelt on too. No, it's fine. But if we were to get pulled over and you didn't have your seatbelt on, I would get in trouble, But yeah,
I'm just gonna get some air a little bit.
That's not too cold.
No, I just, it's kind of a stuffy car, so it's
Stuffy. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't really appreciate it when people just get into the car and start fiddling with everything like it's their car. Like, I get that,
I was just trying to get some air.
Well, that's fine. I don't know. Just ask. Could you just not? Dude, it's fucking 30 degrees outside. Could you just roll the window up? I'll put some AC on or something. Now you're just fucking with me, dude.
All right.
I don't know.
Are you serious? Are you actually mad about that?
It's my car. I have so little control, right? But in this car ride, like I'm the captain. I'll deal with the windows and everything, man, and we can turn music on if you want. Just let me know and I'll turn it on. It's my car.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fine.
No, I'll respect that.
Thank you. Did my fucking wife put you up to this? I don't get the fucking point. What is this? It's freezing outside.
Just get some air.
Yeah, get some air. Let's all get some fucking air, baby. Yeah, it's winter. There's snow on the ground. Let's be fucking freezing together. That's great. I fucking love strangers getting into my car, especially with the camera. And let's just roll your fucking window back down. Come on, it feels good outside. It feels fucking great outside. Just a great night. Great night for an Uber drive with my buddy and his fucking camera. Everyone after my fucking case. Do you think you could just put the camera down? Please, just put it down, just for a second.
Okay.
It's just not the night, man. Just put the camera down.
Yeah, no problem.
It seems like a good idea, but it's just not the night, and you're just kind of asking me some fucked up stuff. Is the camera off?
The camera, I just turned it off.
All right. We've talked about some fucked up stuff tonight, and you're gonna cut that part, right?
Which part?
You know what part I'm talking about.
I mean, that's kind of a big part of.
But no, it's not a big part of this.
What I'm doing.
Why would that?
It's raw. It's important. It's kind of important to your life.
What about your little documentary has to do with what happened to me in middle school?
Well, I'm just saying, it's to have backstory of kind of what happened.
You just cut it. You swear the camera's off right now.
The camera's off, yeah. I'm not going to lie to you.
It doesn't have anything to do with this film.
But I mean, you have to understand that there's kind of implications later in life. I mean, there's a...
But I told you the story was an accident. It didn't...
There's still... There's a family who doesn't have their son anymore.
But that's not my problem anymore. It wasn't my problem back then. It's one less piece of shit to drive around with Uber.
All right, well, that's kind of dark.
Yeah. Well, what the fuck else do you want me to do, man? I do this for a living. I've got you riding shotgun next to me.
Okay, I mean, yeah. I mean, let's just...
So what? I mean, I
Do
guess
you
you
want
can
me
turn
to
the camera
do-
back on.
Okay. I mean, do you want me to keep filming tonight and then that's kind of it, or?
Let's just do it a little bit more tonight. Don't make me look like a fucking crazy person.
No,
dude.
I'm not trying to.
I'm not a fucking crazy person.
I know you're not.
I mean, sometimes I feel pretty fucking crazy.
You're not gonna lose your job or anything if I say in the documentary
I mean,
what happened.
technically I would have to disclose what happened to Uber.
Mhm.
Technically I didn't.
Mhm.
Is the camera fucking on?
No, it's not. I'm just gonna start filming now.
Stop. Hi.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, fine. Give me a cameraman, whatever.
Yeah, don't mind that.
Is it okay if I film? I'm doing like a documentary for school.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
We are.
How's your guys' night?
It's fine. It's whatever. It's great. Takes us to 33 West.
Alrighty, it's plugged in.
Did you grab your wallet?
Yeah, I grab my. What do you think? Do you think I'm just gonna like leave my shit all the
You
time?
left it on the bar. I was just like making sure.
Dude, I'm not. Do I look fucking stupid? Do I look?
Stop.
This fucking idiot gives a shit. Do I look stupid?
Oh my
Why do you always think I look so fucking stupid? It's embarrassing.
Guys, do you want me to turn on some music or anything?
Yeah,
It's up to him.
no, it's always up
Yeah,
to
it's up to
me.
him.
Yeah, is it like when it
So,
is? It's always up
What
to
do
me.
you want to listen to, babe?
No, you know what I want to listen to? Is you not be a bitch for once. How about that? How about you put this in your documentary?
Stop.
A girlfriend
stop,
is a bitch.
Stop.
Is
Seriously,
a fucking bitch.
Stop.
How about you put that in your little documentary? 33 West, dude. That's where we're trying to fucking go.
I am so
I'm just
sorry. I'm
saving
so
some
sorry.
time.
Yeah, well, you better be fucking sorry because I'm fucking done with this relationship.
So
Hey, man, I said
embarrassing. This is so
33
embarrassing.
West. This isn't
We're
even.
here.
We're not 30. This isn't.
What is going on?
I don't want. Hey, man.
here, buddy.
No, okay.
Let's have a talk.
Man, alright.
Come on.
I didn't. What? She's been a bitch. It's not my fault.